Alright, welcome to another episode of Soto Desperado Plays Skyrim. The awesome Skyrim. It's always a good go-to game for when you're not up to doing anything. See, I'm playing my new character, Magica, who is going to be a fire-based, like sorcerer or magician. And I was going to listen to some videos in the background. Alright, so that's what I normally do is I listen to videos in the background. There was some like vampires or some of the bad magicians went through here. So I scavenged everything. I think I sold most of it already. No. See, I was going to do something, but I forgot what. Oh yeah, I got to go over here. Let's go to Riverwood. Okay. So I got a shield and I got fire. That's what I got. I'm going to go ahead and alright. Oh, let me see if this thing will keep recording. Let's check this out. See if it moves with me. I'm going to test it. Alright. Alright, so it should have moved over here. Alright, I was watching Jay's video. This is J Era SX. I have an area where I have some of his real old videos that people still watch from way back in the day. And it's a JSX archive. And I'm going to play his video. This is his recent video. He did it about 5 hours ago. He never lets you leave comments for some reason. Never. In all the years I watched this guy, he never leaves comments. But anyway, I'm going to listen to him. I'm going to test it to see if I can hear it. I mean, I know I can hear it, but I don't know if it'll record. And I'm going to see if I can get back to the game. So let's do this. He's a little sick right now. There's a whole story behind him, so we'll just listen.
Well, have you seen enough yet? Have you experienced enough yet to understand the shape that this planet is in right now? Do you understand why I'm here? Do you understand why part of me is from here? When you look at a Trump's eyes, you know you're going to see the same thing that's inside these eyes. He's a part of me. He's one of the focal points within me. And he's big enough to be in two bodies at the same time. That's why he was in both Reagan and his own Trump body at the same time, but he's cranked up with more of my own energy now.
Fancy rolls.
People say, oh, it was God that made him,
iron and steel
Trump turned his head. Oh, bullshit.
Might even have
it sure as hell wasn't. It was me out of the body,
somewhere.
the part of me out of the body. There's still a teeny spark left inside this body, which is just about to come out. When I say just about, I mean not before I finish this video, but I'm coming out now, finally.
Iron and steel, mostly.
And while I've been getting myself out, all this other stuff has been put together.
Somewhere.
So people understand why everything that's going to happen, which a lot of people are going to call a tragedy, it's a blessing, it's creation's purge. I'm taking out all the abusers, destroying every last one of them. The people that have been tortured and over-abused, and they need to go home and healing. Their bodies are going to drop dead, almost all of them. You'll see the body. If there's a whole lot of bodies, some of them need to be turned to dust. They're not going to have disease going everywhere. The milder abusers, ones I'm not going to go out and just destroy the spirit within, because that's who all of us really are.
Ends, that sort of thing.
Not the body. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to go in and just literally turn it, pull a spirit out and turn the body to powder. Well, I'm having a hard time. I had to make a list of talking points to try to get through this. It's me outside of the body talking through a dead piece of meat to give you this last video. The more aggressive abusers, I'm literally going to light on fire, create combustion inside the body, and you're going to watch them. Congress, all the rest of these idiots in all the different countries, they're going to, almost everyone in there is going to burn because they all suck. They're all abusers. So the harder abusers, the real bad ones, I'm going to literally levitate them and burn them in the air. The minions, the Anunnaki minions that were left here, and they're behind all this garbage going on right now. You're going to find them. They're going to be in a room. You're going to watch, is what I'm trying to say. They're going to be on one of my buddy Alan's small ships. They're only about 1.5 miles in diameter. And they'll be out in space, and you're going to watch them as I levitate all of them at the same time and burn them. But first you're going to see them all together. You're going to know who's been doing this to you.
Whatever you need, take a look.
Now, I know most of you have just heard about the earthquake in Japan. Believe it or not, that's to solidify Japan's main physical mass. Because it's close to where that last quake was that I'm going to bust the land up. I told you this many years ago. I did videos on it. I gave you maps and drew directions and drew diagrams of how it happens. Here's what just came in from a couple days ago, I guess. Here's where the earthquake tremor was. And now take a look. Take a look at the videos I already presented to you, where the diagrams where I showed you what's going to happen and how. Do you understand that what just occurred was just outside the lines where I'm actually going to tear stuff apart? Okinawa, the rest of it, they're all gone. They're in Japan, they're talking about the possibility of a mega quake. And they've never ever said that before. They've never brought it up. They've never said there's a chance of a mega quake. This first time ever. That's going to be the earthquake that I create as soon as I'm out of here. And the waves that come towards Beijing, the largest waves, they're going to be between 1,000 and 1,400 feet tall. People say, this Jay guy's so full of crap. Well, you know, I've proven I'm not. I've proven I've done what no one's ever done before, which is to go into someone's brain and put some of my source energy in there and make them stronger. Change who they are, change their DNA. All this will be coming out after I'm gone. It's not about me, it's about everyone else. I'm just the thing that does it. There never was a God. There was the original first being that split itself into two, male and female, because it was going insane, being the only being alive, and it was 27.5% negative, so it had issues, and it just got worse from there. How do you have an all-powerful, all-loving, all-forgiving God that creates hell, has to deal with the devil, even though he created everything, so he must have created the devil, but if not, he's stronger than the devil because he's the most powerful thing, but yet there's this continuous fight between good and evil. It's all bullshit. All your religions are bullshit. The Mecca's been attacked, first by deadly heat, where people were dying, literally. People died of stroke, heat stroke and everything else, and then you got hail, all kinds of crap. What do you think? The Muslim, that religion, it's full of shit. They all are.
Oh.
All of them.
I'm in the alternative Skyrim.
There's no such thing as a God.
thing.
You don't need one. You have each other. You have wonderful family, and I'm destroying all of it that's abusive, and it's gone forever. No more. Never. They'll never change. There'll never be any more. That was all what happened, what the original first being did. That was their problem. They created that. And then you were controlled by their servants by going into your hypothalamus gland in your brain to believe it.
All right. This is the real Skyrim here.
A lot of Christians, a lot of other people that don't, that don't understand this yet, and you shouldn't. It's never been out there except when I started putting it out over a decade ago.
All right,
I started putting it out. I started working in 2009, the end of 2009. 2010, I was working hard.
Take a look.
With the quantitative electroencephalogram, I've proven to you what I can do. I've made others, children, the spirit inside these people were the offspring from Lily and I. I've made them strong enough by putting my own energy inside them, and they were already sourced where they could crank other people up. I haven't left anyone defenseless, but I'm taking out the trash. I've written books on this stuff, the creation series. Rune books and special runes to help you learn how to talk with your spirit guides, to help you through what's coming. And there's all these other people, those of you that are Christians and others that just have a belief that there is, you've always believed there's some kind of God. There's a gentleman named Timothy Pownall Jones in England, and he has over 100 of the original first being servants. They're the large angels. The angels were servants. If they did something good, they were angels. If they did something bad, then they'd show themselves as demons. But these particular ones have always been there just to do good. And they were just doing what they were told. All the angels were just doing what they were told. But if they didn't, they get beat up.
What happened?
Or deleted by the original ones. So he's going to help everyone understand what's going on. But anyway.
Rogue mages. Somebody came in here and wiped these rogue mages out. There was a lot of them. I had some mod that I put in there to make the game more challenging, but damn.
I'm taking the animals, almost all of them.
Whoever did it.
Not all of them.
Pretty strong.
People who have pets and can take care of them, everything's going to be fine. But those that can't, they'll be given the help, or the animals will be taken home, maybe even them. But it's all going to be fine, I'm telling you. Your spirit that's locked up inside a body. If you're not a body. When I used to show up at different events and stuff in my red Chevy truck, people wouldn't say, "Hey, red Chevy truck, how you doing?" They'd said, "Hey, Jay," because I'm not the truck. I'm the spirit within. You have no idea how awesome you are. And the ones that aren't, I'm taking them out. I'm destroying all of them. Your CIA, FBI, NSA, all these three little groups, gone, dead, every last one of them. Destroyed, mutilated. It's going to be a whole lot of sparks going on inside those agencies. There's good people that work for them, but they're at the bottom. And they'll find new jobs doing what they're supposed to do. And the IRS, like I've said before, they'll be gone, but they'll be called something else, and then Trump will be, the Trump part of me is going to start handing out money. All the money from these large companies and all these other sick son of a bitches, I'm stealing every last bit of it. I'm taking it back. I'm not stealing it. And it's going to be given back to the people. There'll be people in every country that are given money through the new government, the ET hybrid government that's about to be created in days. Less than 6 years from now, all physical life is going to get shut down. I'm destroying it all. I'm pulling all spirit out of physical bodies. As people, animals, plants, a few animals that'll be left, planets, stars, everything. The Fae. You're going to meet the Fae. You're ready for that. Mentors, centaurs. They're not going to be running down the street and everything, but you're going to see them. They're going to pop in and out. They have every right to be up here. They used to be. This guy Jay, he must be insane. Think whatever you want. I really don't give a damn. You're about to find out. Then what do you say? Nothing. You just keep going. There's a reason why Trump didn't get hit, and there's no God. The original first being that claimed to be was your God, claimed to be your God, and claimed to be your devil. I finished killing that thing February 23rd, 2013. It was our outside of the body, me outside of the body. I gotta hurry, I can't do this anymore. I'm out of here. Finally got a way to get free. Finally there. Everything's set up. It's going to be hard as hell. In 2.5 months from now, you're going to be seeing a lot more ETs flying around, but 4.5 months from now, within 4.5 months from now, you're going to meet Alan, my buddy. Remember, Alan and I, we've met in person. We sat at the same table in bodies, okay? Most of what I've done is out of body. I'm no better than nothing else, but I am what I am. I serve and protect, and I'm finally big enough and strong enough to have done it, and so I'm finishing now. As soon as I get out of the body, I finish taking care of everything. There's also, besides the Beijing, North Korea tsunami, I'm creating I'm also breaking the Pacific plate. I forget what you call it, don't care. I'm breaking it into two halves, northern and southern, with an earthquake that goes from the California coast down to Australia. The Golden Coast of Australia is where it goes, that area.
Take a look.
No. There's
Off to Bleak
more I
Falls Narrow Reach.
really needed to tell you, but that's okay. You'll just see it.
Oh, did you need something?
I proved to you that I could do what I said when it came with the use of the quantitative electroencephalograms mapping out brain energy. Now I'm going to prove to you physically this whole planet, and this is, I'm doing this all throughout creation, but just here on this planet first, once I'm free, which is very fast now. It's happening. You'll have your proof. There's no God doing this. There never was a God. There was original first being, male and female. And they're dead. Long time. All the other problems are dead, except for a couple little raindrops from the cloud, and I'll take care of that the moment I'm out. Which is about to happen. Remember, less than 6 years from now, all spirit is taken out of physical bodies. That's it. No more, never again. No more physical lives. They're all abusive. So those of you that have been waiting,
Well, I forgot to
You're
put the
done.
rings on.
waiting.
I think I can wear both rings. Shit. What the
Want to see what the hell I really am?
Oh man, it's only giving me credit for one?
Watch.
Oh no, it does have both. It's just not showing them as on. Okay, so I do get the benefit of it. Cool. Shit, I was like, what the hell? Oh, that's Jay. Oh, yeah. I like listening to Big Ward. Big Ward's pretty cool, man. Here. That's Jay. Well.
SD Bullion's Monster Box Sweepstakes is back, featuring 500 of SD.
Big Ward is Big Ward the Genius. He was recommended by Jack Morgan, and there's certain black men that I noticed that they're real fucking men. They're not like beta males like me or gamma males or whatever the fuck I am. But they actually got their shit together, and I just think it's amazing. But anyway, we'll get that started.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Saturday, August the 10th, 2024. And I'm back with another episode so far. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And those of you who didn't watch the last video, you may not have heard. YouTube. Let me take that back. There are some people, companies, they or whoever, I ain't gonna say who it is, certain types of content certain types of creators, they come for you. And what I mean by come for you, I don't mean threats and nothing like that. No danger that I know of. But they try to suppress your voice, your opinion. So, if you haven't heard, my subscribers aren't receiving notifications when I drop a video. Some of my subscribers are being unsubscribed without their knowledge, without them doing it. Some of y'all thought it was me unsubscribing. It wasn't. They are doing it, whoever they are. Don't want you to hear me. So, in an attempt to, and for those people that's like, look, Big Ward, we need you to say more positive stuff, which I don't care what you say. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, what I feel like talking about. All right? If it's something you don't agree with, don't watch it. I wish I would stop telling me what to talk about. If you have a topic that you would like for me to discuss, bigward@myyahoo.com. That's how you handle that. If it's something you want me to hear, you want to hear me talk about, I don't charge. There's no fee. I don't know if you're afraid. I'm thinking I'm going to charge you for it, like some content creators charge you for an email topic, to cover your topic. I don't do that. I like to try to help people with whatever they got going on. I'm not going to charge you to help.
Whoa, what's that over there?
Unless it's business or something like that. But overall, if you're going through a problem, an issue or something like that, something that'll help your life get better, if I can help you, I'm not going to charge you for that. If I was going to do mentorship, I was going to charge for that. People don't want to pay. So I don't mention that no more. For those of you who
Why
reached
is
out
he
to
on
me,
fire?
that's why, because I'm not cheap.
Dumb
You
their
get what you
spirit.
pay for. You want the best, you got to pay for the best. You don't want the best,
Oh, I never heard that. That must be a mod thing.
I
I
don't
never
pay
heard
at all,
of.
but that ain't what I do. So anyway, I'll just keep giving you the free gems on here. You ain't got to worry about no mentorship, having one-on-one talks with me. I know, as the women say, I know my worth. But anyway, and I ain't hard up for that. So I ain't going to keep pushing that. But if you want to be able to tell me what to talk about, get your money right, email me if you want a mentor. Then we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Or an email topic is free. I don't charge for that. If you want a one-on-one mentorship with me for as long as you want it, anytime you want it, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I'm up all time today. If y'all know, I upload videos 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm grinding. If you want access to me full time, you gotta pay for it. If you're willing to pay, inbox bigward@myyahoo.com. If you can't afford it, that's fine. We in hard times. I understand that, and I ain't tripping, and I ain't gonna shame you for it. Like you should be able to. No, I understand people are struggling. For the people that can afford it, I'm available. I'm not cheap. Don't come looking for cheap. Now, on to what we're talking about. I want to talk about slavery.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
shit. I think I saw that in the title. Oh,
That's all you
shit.
gotta do.
Oh,
It ain't
shit.
that hard. It's like Facebook. You make a post on Facebook, instead of them folks that don't like the post just keep scrolling, they're going to get into them, write a long paragraph about why they don't like what you just said on your post. They got 2 options, scroll or unfriend you, and they ain't got to worry about that. But they won't do that. They won't do that with me either. They want to hear big words. That's why they want us to subscribe. That's why they want to scroll past the video. They want to hear me. But they want me to be their slave. And that's the topic today, slavery. I'm a runaway slave. And I'm coming back to set other slaves free. To come back and get other runaways. So we can run away from slavery. I'm a runaway slave. Some of y'all still slaves, and you want me to still be a slave. You want to be able to tell me what to do like you my mouth. You want to hear me. You love my message and the way I deliver, the fun way I talk, whatever it is. It's something you love about me, but you want me to do it your way. You don't want me to do it my way. You want to be able to control the narrative. You want to be able to control how I do it.
Control big.
You want to hear me, but you only want to hear me talk about what you like. And if I don't do that, you complain. You come in the comment section and say, yeah, I ain't watched you in a while because you've been kind of like on the doom and gloom, but I watch you every now and then. Like, I care. I really don't. I make what my heart tells me to make, not what people want to hear. You just happen to want to hear the ones that want to hear. I'm not doing it for likes. I'm being authentic. I'm being real. I'm following my heart. And if I get put over here for that, oh well. I got put over here as a free man. That's what matters to me, being free. No matter what else happens in life, give me freedom or give me death. Where have you heard that before? A lot of y'all don't live by that. I'm a runaway slave. So we know about slavery, the history of slavery in America and throughout the world. But since I'm in America, we're going to talk about American slavery. We thought slavery was done away with the Emancipation Proclamation. We thought slavery ended. The Civil War and all that, slavery ended. Where you had a master and you had a slave. The slave had no freedom to do what it wanted to do, say what it wanted to say, come and go as it pleased. The slave had no rights. The slave had to do only what the master allowed the slave to do. It was at the beck and call of the master, physically and mentally. Where the Emancipation Proclamation freed the slave physically, but it didn't free him mentally. Now I'm dealing with the mental slave. Slaves that are being told what to think, how to think, what to say, when to say it, what you can say, what you can't say. Where you can work, where you can't work, how much you gonna make, no matter what you deserve, what you earn, what your worth is, we ain't paying you that. We gonna pay you what the fuck we wanna pay you. Slavery. The slaves work for free. We get paid nowadays, so we ain't supposed to be slaves, right? But you can't demand your price. You can't tell them what you're gonna work for. Some people can. They are free. If you're on the job working for what somebody told you they're gonna pay you, you're a slave. If you somewhere working where you came in and told them, I would do it for this and this only, you free. See the difference? I'm a runaway slave. I told you about the mentorship, this, that, and the other. I got people writing me, want me to advertise their product, but they ain't talking on my terms. No go. I'm not going to endorse a product that I don't know about, that I haven't used myself, on my terms. You're not going to tell me how I'm going to use your product and what I'm going to say. I'm going to test your product out. If I like your product, I'm going to sell the hell out of it. You ain't got to give me no script. I don't read script to sell nothing. I'm an expert seller. I come from selling stuff, you know, if you know my history. I'm an A1 salesman, but I need good product. I don't sell bad product. Good product sells itself. Follow me. I am not a slave. I'm a runaway, ex-slave. I was a slave on Master Democrat plantation. For those of y'all that don't know. A lot of y'all still there. Some of y'all on Master Republican plantation. Bless y'all heart. And a lot of y'all are mad at people like me that say, hey, you know what? I ain't voting for now one of them. Now, if you don't vote for one, you voting for the other. Bullshit. I ain't voting for now one of them. Like I said, I'm leaning towards Trump. But I ain't in love with him either. Now, damn, so ain't both. Definitely not her. So if me not voting for her is a vote for Trump, then Trump so be it. It'll be Trump 2024.
I'm gonna go back
Now, I like
out
Trump
and sell
better than
all
her.
this shit.
Do I love
And
Trump? No.
put some
I ain't
enchantments
got to go
on
into
it.
all that. My point is,
Because I
I'm
got a lot of
free
items
to do
here.
whatever
I'll
I
come back
wanna
and
do,
finish this thing up.
according to the law. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. We still under a system of slavery.
Most people know this,
Relationships.
that we're
a
still
form of
under slavery, but nobody will politically acknowledge
That's why
it.
relationships are not working nowadays.
Nobody.
People are not looking for a partner. They're looking for a servant.
Yeah.
Whether
Want
it
a
be a man
slave.
looking for a woman or a woman looking for a man. Either way, I notice both sides nowadays, and neither side is holding each other accountable, themselves accountable. The men
Yep.
think the women ain't ish, and the women think the men ain't ish. When both of y'all looking for a slave, y'all still under the slave mentality that somebody is supposed to serve you.
Yeah. You're
Instead of
fighting how
y'all
people
coming
think.
together, working together. You know, the women
Uh-huh.
that talking about the man supposed to be out of bed, the man supposed to be out there, you know, and when we in hard time, she ain't supposed to put forth no effort to help. She looking for a slave.
Yeah.
And vice versa. A man that thinks a woman supposed to do every and anything he say do. Because he's in charge, he's the leader, don't mean he got a slave that must obey him, serve him. No, that ain't what that means. That ain't what submission means. We all, at some point in time, got that slave mentality. Whether we want to be a slave or not, some of us still want people to be slaves to us. Man or woman. We in America, we are under the slave mentality. Slave master mentality. It wasn't done away with in 1865. And whenever that was the end of the Civil War, whether 1863. Y'all know, 63 or 65, the end of the Civil War that ended slavery. But it didn't end there. That was Juneteenth there. But anyway, that's another story. But the Emancipation Proclamation, Abraham Lincoln so-called freed the slave. The black slave. He ain't free, but now from physical slavery. Again, slavery wasn't ended. And it never will end in America or in the world. Then you got people like me that's screaming from the mountaintop, hey, Democrats, over this way, escape, let's go. We running away, we running. Big boy, no, Kamala Harris, chuck some pearls. Hey, Republicans, this way. Big boy, no, big boy, George W. Bush, and whoever else.
Wait, I know you.
Trump ain't no Republican, whether y'all know it or not, so that's why I say Trump. He's not a Republican. He's running as a Republican, but he's an independent. He's a moderate, believe it or not. He run on the Republican Party ticket because the Democrats are too damn foul. And the independent really ain't gonna win. So you gotta be one. Now, when you say the lesser of two evils, that's a Republican over the Democrat. But the Republicans ain't shit either. That's neither here nor there. We talking about slavery. A lot of y'all don't know that you're still slaves, white and black. So you got white people in the world because at one time America was slanted in favor of white people. It ain't like that no more. And really never has been. Even if you're white, you were still a slave. If you go on a job and somebody tell you how much they're going to pay you, you was a slave. You thought you wasn't. They convinced you that you had it better than the black guy. That you were better than the black guy. Trick. Jedi mind trick. They were screwing you too, Mr. White Man. You know the infamous they. They were screwing you just like they were screwing that black man. They were. The slave master.
No.
The ones who really are in charge. The puppet master. The white man was getting screwed too if you wasn't in the elite class. What's going on now, white folk, black folk, any kind of folk have woke up and realized, damn, we all got played. That's why now more than ever, you see more and more white people and black people that are actually together now and not bickering, but joining together, preparing. Y'all don't understand it or don't believe it, but around this country right now, you got black people and white people that are united right now, undercover, because they know the forces that we're dealing with. Runaway slaves are all over this country. On the outskirts, watching y'all slaves that's still on the plantation. We on the outskirts watching y'all. Where my free white slaves at? Where my free black slaves at? Where all the runaways at? Y'all know what I'm talking about. We on the outskirts of the plantation watching the slaves. The current slaves. Doing what they're told to do. And looking back and remembering we used to do the same thing. Not understanding why they don't want to escape. Because they don't know they're slaves. Don't look down on them. Sometimes I just get frustrated and mad when they come at me with the block. I got to remember, they don't even know they locked up. They don't know. They think they're free. The greatest trick the devil pulled on mankind is to convince us that he don't exist. Likewise, the greatest way to keep a slave is to convince him that he's not a slave, even when he is. And they worked a masterful job of convincing the majority of these people into not knowing you're a slave. If you're a Democrat, you're a slave. If you're a Republican, you're a slave. Slavery is still in existence. I ran away. And the slave, and if you're a runaway slave, you know what I'm talking about when I say the current slaves want you to come back. They don't want to escape. They want you to come back. The crab in the bucket, you got out of the bucket. Instead of them wanting to get out the bucket, they just want you to back in the bucket. The slaves that are still on the plantation, they don't want to escape. I can scream all I want to. Big boy, stop talking about all that negativity. Talk about something positive. The slaves don't want to hear nothing about no freedom. What's better than what we've got here? Master more good white folk. Master Democrat, good white folk. Master Republican, good white folk. What's better than what we's got here? I'm not going out there. How we's gonna make it out there? Freedom? What the hell is that? So instead of them wanting to come out here where we at, you know, the runaway slaves, me and my brethren, white, black, whatever color you are, we runaway slaves. No, them folks don't want to come out here where we at. They want us back in there where they at. Have y'all realized that? And people like me that's preaching this message, they're trying to silence me. So what we're going to do, we're going to make it grow in spite of. Share the video. Check whether you got a notification or not. Check to see if I drop.
Uh-oh.
Hit the like button.
I heard something.
And to those of you who
I don't think it
agree
was
with
Big
what I
Ward.
say,
I don't think that was
the
Big Ward.
negativity, the whatever, the doom and gloom, Big Boy, I don't follow you no more because you, whether you don't agree with me or not, what you must understand is, the same way they come for me, they can come for you. So you should join me too, whether you like what I'm talking about or not. You should be okay with the fact that I should have the right to say it. As long as I ain't speaking violence or somebody hurting nobody and, crime and all that type of stuff. You should agree with me on the fact that I should have a right to say it. Because if they take my right to talk, you next. Whether you like what I'm saying or not, whether you agree with me or not, we should have a common agreement that, hey, you still should have a right to say it. Just like you want to have a right to say what you want to say, as long as you're not putting people down, harmful. disrespecting people, community, the LGBTQ or whoever, you hate speech. Now, I ain't doing all that. I don't do that. I don't hate nobody. I'm not preaching hate toward nobody. I'll tell y'all what's going on in the world around here. You may not like to hear it because it's negative. I'm not going, but I didn't make it negative. I didn't create this. I'm just reporting on it. Do y'all blame the news anchor for reporting the news when somebody had a car wreck? Don't blame me for reporting the state of the world because it ain't positive. That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. That what I'm looking at ain't positive. And that I'm talking about it. I'm bringing it to the attention of the people that ain't paying attention. Asking y'all to wake up. Telling y'all to get up, pack your stuff, and run.
Yes.
Run away. Stop letting them people do you any kind of way. Whether it be your relationship, you've been mistreated in your relationship, you're a slave. On your job, mistreated, done wrong, you're a slave. Family, whatever it is. Slavery
Holy
is not
crap.
where it's at. Run away. It's better over here. Yeah, you might be afraid. I'm coming back to tell you it's better over here. I done been on both sides.
You guys
I done
know
been
what
a
that was,
slave,
right?
And I done been free. It's better over here. I was scared too.
Vampires.
But once you get out here and see, you'll realize, man, I wish I would have been ran away. I'm a runaway slave. I advise y'all that's still on the plantation, run. Give me liberty.
And that's how
Give
you
me
get
liberty.
away from those fuckers.
See y'all tonight on the live. 7:30 Central Time.
Yeah, they're going to
Show
go
up.
in there and slaughter
Show up.
everybody.
Let's
If
show
you're
up.
there, you're dead.
Push this channel to the top
Thankfully, the mods let me just
100,000
go over the wall like
before
that.
the year out.
It's going to be interesting to
Whether they
see if
like it
this
or not.
video turned out okay.
We gonna show them, we as the people, we run this. Not y'all. Get it, got it, good. Bye.
See, they're still on my map because they're still there. Too bad you can't fire spells from horseback. It'd be nice if you could. Damn, that deer's tough. I wonder if it was two different deer. Maybe it was two different deer. Oh, that's a prisoner escort. Everybody's probably running their ass away from over there. Yeah, my magic wouldn't even kill one of those guys. Not even just one. So that's why I just got out of there. You see, they were throwing electricity at me too, so. Yeah, I don't want to get arrested because I stole a bowl, I think. Thought it was a shield. Oh, somebody walking over there.
Hello there, fellow traveler. For a generous fellow traveler, Nismir's blessing on you. This one's a favorite, a legend we all know and love. Our hero, like a warrior's heart. I tell you, the dragonborn comes. With a voice wielding power of the ancient art. Believe the dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim.
All right. Okay.
Where the dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed and the legend
I can still go up a few levels.
goes. You'll know. Oh, the dragonborn come.
There you go. Go back to Riverwood for now. Those guys, once they're over there, they're going to be there a very long time.
Wizard or something?
Okay.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against... Ha! Isran's going to like you.
So I have the first two.
Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard. Southeast of River. You'll decide to get Dawn Guard material.
Dawn Guard material. I got these two. I just need 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and I can also upgrade this to a shoulder pad. Alright. There's a shoulder pad. Alright, and that should take care of that. Nice. Problem is you can't sell those. I tried selling the bow, it doesn't work. Everything else is kind of Bronze razor, value 500. Let's see if we can make it. Maybe I can sell it.
You're looking for a new blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
See, it doesn't acknowledge it, so I can't sell it. I'll have to get that perk that allows me to sell anything to anybody, and then I'll be able to sell it. Anyway, we're at 53. I can't complain. Alright, so now go back over here. And try to finish the quest up. Now, because it's been an hour and I'm going to listen to something else. Oh, I got it. Hey! It's hard to get those feathers. Shit. I fell down. There it is. Got hawk feathers. Okay. So I'll just go back up here. Just fast travel back up there. I hardly ever get hawks. It's not like I get hawks in Solitude and the Vampire Castle. That's the only two places I get hawks or vultures or whatever. All right, going to stop the recording here and start another one. Here we go.